Villainous Beats. Villainous Beats. Villainous Beats.
In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I'm needed the world at stake. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Told us white lies, I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League, what's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black.
Hey, yo, it's your man on the wall, Chris Fury, here with another episode of Blerd's Eye View. With me is our co-host, Kira Brown, and we'll be watching. What's going on?
Hey.
What up?
What's happening? Before we get into it, we have a 2 special ticket giveaway. Thank you to our partners, our sponsors, as a matter of fact, at Ultimate Wireless. If you want to get said tickets to the Cleveland Gaming Classic, which is taking place September 24th here in Cleveland, Ohio, September 24th from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. You want to go and follow Ultimate Wireless Ultimate Wireless Ultimate-Wireless.com and give them a follow on Ultimate_Wireless_Entertainment. Shout out to Damon Davis for the Ultimate Wireless team. I'll keep that at the bottom of the screen. Give them a follow and screenshot it. Shoot it to me. We'll announce the winners on Thursday night show. But once again, I want to talk to my 2 co-hosts before we bring our guests out. What's going on, Kira? What you been up to?
Hey, Chris, what's going on? Nothing much. I am chilling, just readjusting to my life back into the real world after leaving Florida last week. It's been a little bit rough. Been working, 50 hours this week?
Ooh. Oh, Jesus.
It's been fun.
Lord. The days I don't long for. I swear to God.
But I made it. I'm happy. I'm here. I've made it to my weekend, so I am well rested.
Amen.
Yay.
Man, Will, Will, you've been in the middle of a move. What's been up?
In the middle of a move, trying to catch up with D23, shedding thug tears to Hallie, letting them notes sing, man.
Dude,
yes.
I'm sure we're going to get into it.
We're getting into it. We're going to get into it. Before we get into it, once again, I said we have 2 tickets to give away for the Cleveland Gaming Classic. Thank you to our sponsor at Ultimate Wireless. You want to go to www.ultimate-wireless.com and give them a follow. Check out their site. Sign up for their great exclusive deals that they have going on there. Also, you want to give them a follow on at ULT_wireless_ENT. Scrolling at the bottom of the page. Don't worry, I'll have a post up because we are announcing the winners on Thursday. You want to be here for this. Yours truly will be there. So you want to be there. But we also have our partners in Blerd Clothing. Here's the commercial check. That was Blerd Clothing. That's our new partners as well. Check her out, Indra Hill Jordan. She has a dope clothing line going on. You want to get some of that sweet merch that
jacket is mine.
Yeah.
That jacket is mine on Friday.
I told her, I said, there's things you don't understand. I'm gonna grab. We have some special guests with us tonight. It's the Blerd Mob Blerd Mob Podcast, starring Foop, Ralph, and Ryan. What's going on?
What's up?
Let me give y'all the applause here. There we go.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, y'all gonna fit in perfectly. So let's talk about your podcast. How long you guys been around? What's been up?
So we're about to hit a year, September 22nd.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
So we're about to hit our 3rd season starting tomorrow. So the first season was just me, Ryan and Ralph. We're featuring on the podcast, but then I made some changes. Came the new year and brought my boys on. I've known both of them since college. we've been through like so much together, and
We've
just
known each other
like,
since first grade.
oh yeah, I've known Ryan. I've known Ryan. He always
said-
want
he
to.
said-
He always
like,
want to
hold
put in
on
there.
now.
And
Like, hold on.
Ryan
Record
said,
straight.
Ryan said, check my credentials, but nah. Ryan is one of my best friends. I've known him since first grade. We've like basically grown up together all the way up to college. So that is my boy. And then Ralph, he came in college, and we've been hanging out since. And then the podcast, just like the chemistry has always been there. So I was like, you know what, y'all come on, be co-hosts, and we've been making it shake ever since.
What's up?
So, what all do you guys cover? I can just imagine.
I mean, anything nerd culture, the mob is on it. Marvel, DC, fantasy, video games, tech, anime. I got him. He gonna make
On the anime.
that anime in the bag. But if it's black and nerdy, the mob is on it.
And most of the stuff pretty much is black and nerdy.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff is black and nerdy, that's kind of the whole thing. I like what you guys are doing. Anytime that I can see another Blerd podcast talk about the stuff that we love, that's always a plus. And we need more of that. It's more than enough room at the table for all of us. No shade to the podcast out there by POCs who talk about relationships and stuff like that all the time, but there's a reason why. There's a reason why we watch we read and watch what we watch, because we're trying to escape some of the realism that's out there. Because Lord have mercy,
You ain't lying.
yeah. So that there's a reason why we do that. So we got some news, and it wouldn't be right unless we got into it. So here we go. So first up out the gate, Titus Welliver has been tapped to play. Is it showing up there? Yeah, there we go. Has been tapped to play Lex Luthor in the next season of the live action Titans on HBO Max. Thoughts? We'll start with our guests.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I might be pulling my young card, but I don't know this man. But let me say this.
I'm sorry, I do not know this man. Not that.
But let me say this though. I have been excited for Titans season 4 ever since they revealed that the main villain was going to be Brother Blood. I've been waiting for them to do Brother Blood for so long. And like just the growth of the characters, bringing in Brother Blood, and then the announcement of Lex Luthor, I am excited.
So it's a step in the right direction. I was worried
Oh,
if we were even going to get a live action Titans, considering what's going on with Warner Brothers right now.
Exactly.
I've covered about 75 episodes dealing with that mess. So I'm just glad that we're actually getting another season of that. And all those people you mentioned, Brother Blood, yes, that person will be showing up. Titus Welliver, he's been in shows like Lost. He just did an Amazon Prime show, which is really, really good, called Bosch, where he plays like a cop.
Yeah.
He's been around for a minute. He's been in he might have been in Supernatural at one point. Is one of the demons, of course.
One of those CW shows. I know he was definitely on one of those CW shows. I don't remember which one though.
Yeah, so he's been around. He's been around for a minute. He's no Clancy Brown. Clancy Brown is Lex through and through. So hold on, who we got a comment here? Who we got? Just a Facebook user, just saying what's up, everyone. I don't know who this. Hello, whoever you are.
What
Hello.
it do?
I hope you're not anything weird. I just,
Dude, why did being polite start to mean weird? He's just saying hi.
He's just saying hi. I don't see a picture. I don't see a name. I don't know who you are.
Fair.
Sometimes it starts with what's up.
You know, it could end up being one of those like, hey, hello, hey, what's up, everyone? And then turn around and name like, your car extended warranty is expired.
Let me talk to you about NFTs.
Right, NFTs, right, man. Oh, man. Yeah, so Alicia says, yes, I'm excited for season 4 of Titans 2. I'm glad now if we can get some of the same good news for Young Justice, I'll be even more elated.
I'm starting a petition to renew Young Justice. It needed to be renewed yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yesterday.
Stop the BS. Just put it back on the docket. You know good and well. This is kind of the reason why people picked up HBO Max.
No, seriously. like
when they was like, yeah, but it's going to be on HBO Max. And I'm like, I'll bite the bullet. I'll do it. Because y'all bringing Young Justice back. So I'm like, okay, if anybody was going to do it, I guess y'all would do it. And then you have that extensive DC library. So that always helps, you know. I hope they do. I really hope they do. D23 happened this past weekend. Well, you know, before we go on to that, Will, what did you think of the news of us getting another live action Lex Luthor?
Live action Lex Luthor. I feel like anybody that's going to be live action Lex Luthor, I need a live action bald head. Like that's got to be on your resume.
Yeah.
Well,
he doesn't got to be ready to do that.
He doesn't seem that far off the mark. It seems like he got to shave it.
You gotta shave it.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it called? Method acting. We need you to shave that right now.
Get used to it. Just lose it.
We need
none
to
of that ball cap stuff. None of that ball.
I know
cap
Eisenberg.
We don't talk about
Eisenberg.
We're not talking about him in
We
here.
don't
No,
talk about
absolutely not.
Nah, but
Absolutely
that black and white ball picture before he said words, I was
Did
like,
it-
that's going to be But then the actual movie happened, unfortunately. But like, the picture had me. The picture had me.
I'm gonna just touch on that for a second. The Luthor we got that was sitting on the yacht should have been the Luthor we had the whole damn time, flat out.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I don't know where the break happened where you had this. I don't know what he was doing, and then like all of a sudden he spends time in prison, and all of a sudden he's docile. I guess I don't know, but that threw me, and I'm like, yo, this isn't.
This ain't what we signed up for.
No,
It was like
This is not our king.
He was like Diet Jim Carrey's Riddler.
Oh, damn.
Diet. He said, oh man, yeah, he was Lex Jr. So yeah, he was Lex Jr. But man, I'm just like, so
Pass.
Kira, what do you think about this new actor playing this iconic role?
I think he can do it. That's the short version.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're going to make him do to potentially mess it up.
I've heard him
that's a good
speaking
question.
in other roles, so he has that. Calm.
He's got the presence. He has the voice. He has the face and the demeanor. What are they going to do to mess it up?
Yeah, I don't need him to be too snarky. I need him to be like that calm, collected.
Yes, calculating. Lex Luthor, quiet. I speak. What is it? I speak with a soft voice, but I carry a big stick. Lex Luthor. That's who I need.
Even John Cryer on Supergirl didn't do that bad of a job.
No,
and
I like it.
Considering the fact that it was John Cryer, and I'm like, that's interesting.
Yes.
And I was shocked.
Yes.
And I'm like, I think I'm okay with that, because he had some cold calculating methods about him, including, let me see. As long as he was to be a narcissistic egomaniac, he'll get it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I agree. John Cryer, even when they did the Crisis crossover on CW, there was a particular scene he does because he gets this, I can't remember what they call this book, but he was able to go to different universes and try to wipe out that Superman of the each universe. He managed to get to the one where Tom Welling was at. And the interaction they had actually made me laugh out loud because he was ready to wipe him out, and till he realized that version of Superman retired years ago. He was no longer Superman. He just was living life on the farm with Lois and the kids, and he was pretty much like, well, this is no fun. He had this whole thing, and Tom Welling Clark, he was just like, he was like, I didn't miss any of this. And then like Lex is ranting on, and he was like, yeah, I didn't miss our conversations neither. And so it was like this funny back and forth, and I was like, I'm actually here for that, and I wanted to see a little more of that, but I was shocked. John Cryer actually surprised me with that role. He had some very overarching implications, and he knew how to put people under the bus and everything else. So I'm here for it.
Same.
So yeah, what's your thoughts, Ryan?
Don't hurt me for this. I have not caught up on Titans. Foop gets at me. She is the one who has encouraged.
That's why she said. That's why she didn't mention. She knew. That's why she didn't mention.
Yeah, like that's why she said Marvel Comics, and I said, yeah, we talk anime too. but I grew up on the cartoons, and hearing about Lex Luthor and Brother Blood, I'm eager to. This would probably make me go and watch Titans.
Titans good.
Yeah.
It's dark. It's good. It's Starfire.
Oh, yes.
Blackfire.
She's the fan.
Yes.
Fan.
Yes.
Thank you for changing that goddamn wig, because I was not watching that show before I refuse to watch that show before they changed that wig.
I think it was like, for me, it took them up to season 3 to be like, okay, this is Titans. Because I was really looking at like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing here?
Why is everybody thirsty?
Yeah, for real. Why is Dick Grayson the police?
I still can't get past that. That's the only thing I can't get past.
Why is Dick Grayson the police?
And I get it. I get it when Nightwing had his own comic. He left Gotham. He went to Bloodhaven. He was studying to get on the Bloodhaven police force. And it just went left somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, like here he's already a detective. And I'm like, I don't know. But it was certain things I could look past. I'm like, okay, he's not in Gotham. But it's weird that he's in San Francisco. Okay. I'm confused.
To everybody I introduced Titans to, I was like, if you just look past the fact that none of this is canon, you'll be okay.
You'll be fine.
Just look at it. Don't point it. We know
it's wrong.
We know you don't have.
There's just small little things that really
little.
don't tie into anything, really.
Yeah.
Because the detective thing that goes out the window pretty quickly, actually. So, yeah.
I think they'll do a good Lex Luthor. I'm like everybody else. I'm concerned about the villains because they haven't really done the villains well in each season. Like Trigon was. I just don't understand how you go for Trigon season 1.
That was quick. That was quick.
It was done.
Like that was a belly flop big time.
Yeah, definitely. Like I've grew up on DC, and my dad is a huge DC fan, so I read all of the 80s Teen Titans comics, and when it got to that Raven Trigon situation, it went down.
Yeah.
And then we get the Titans season 1, and it's like, yeah. Trigon's a white guy. What?
Well, I mean, honestly, who
tomato? I don't know.
Who else should we fear but a mediocre white man with a plan? That's all.
Right.
I was expecting real demons. I was expecting demon time.
Somewhere Dean Winchester is just like, this is some bullshit. Than this. Ralph, what did you think? What did you think of the pick?
I'm with Ryan. I have never touched the show, sadly.
No.
I'm glad you made us to last.
Wow.
That would have messed up the entire flow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The things I did look into, I did look at the teaser for it,
and I'm interested to see how they're going to tie Lex Luthor into Superboy.
Yeah.
In Titans. So that's kind of like the little tidbit that I did take from it. But I do plan to start it. It's just been, you have that list of things that you have to watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know the list.
And right
I'm
now
one
I'm trying to
episode
get
behind on Rings of Power, so I know the list.
I don't know if any. Do y'all think they're gonna try to tie actual Superman into this?
You mean the
I
low
would
Superman
hope
and
not.
Lois Superman, or just as or
And
just
in
a
general,
mention? I'm like that. I hope not. I mean, it's fine to have a mention.
Yeah.
But Superman and Lois has been doing pretty well without relying on anybody, for like appearances or anything. And it's what season is going into season 3 now.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so like they've done very well not having to rely on any.
Do they don't have to use the Superman and Lois because they're not using any Batmans that we know. They've got this completely different Batman. So I'm just thinking in general, if they try to bring anybody.
So speaking of letting things go, that was a.
If we're talking about the casting choice for Batman, I just feel like that was the weirdest casting choice.
I'm like, it's fine that you love Daenerys Targaryen. I'm fine with that. However, I can't believe you as this version of still in action Bruce. I can't.
No.
If you had just been a Bruce who's like, yeah, I'm retired.
Yeah. It was given Batman Beyond.
Yeah. Serious.
I sit in the chair and tell you what to do, Batman.
Like even there's even the scene where there's a scene where Donna Troy helps him out, and I'm like, dude, aren't you supposed to be past all of that? So whatever.
There is a rumor. There is one rumor of if they do bring in Superman, they're thinking about bringing in Man of Steel, Superman.
Cavill?
Yeah.
I
did see that rumor.
It's a big rumor because the way they shitted on that man.
I call bullshit.
They shitted on that man big time.
Yeah.
I don't see him going from blockbuster movies to I'm on Titans.
No.
They have fumbled Henry Cavill so tremendously. Like it's a
like you had a guy willing to go to bat and still he was like, hey, whatever y'all doing is I'm still willing to put on the tight. And then on his birthday, they say, we're good.
Oh,
that hurt.
Dumb.
Fumbled the bag.
So dumb.
Oh, like so. She-Hulk. Let's talk about She-Hulk.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. Let's talk about Jen for a little bit.
Hey.
I'm all for it. I'm all for Jen. I'm all for Jen. I'm all for She-Hulk. Let's just put it like this. I'm all for it. If you have not read a She-Hulk comic, specifically the one that was written by John Byrne, what we're seeing on screen is exactly what she does in the comics.
That's what I've been saying.
This is Jen. This is Jen all day.
With the shelf back. What is that?
Okay.
I just don't understand how people are mad at that.
I can't.
I was the same way. I'm like, y'all.
I can't.
Like, look at it.
I was like, where's the anger from? I was like, we must still be upset from Thor: Love and Thunder because ain't no way y'all mad. Ain't no way y'all mad about Megan Thee Stallion twerking.
No.
Right.
She-Hulk is hilarious. It's supposed to be hilarious in the comics. When she has her solo comics, it's always comedy. She breaks the fourth wall. It's always comedy. She's a woman about her own business. She makes up her own rules. This woman was jump roping naked.
Yeah.
Ma'am, sir.
She got into a hot tub with Thor, Iron Man, Cap, and it had Cap red faced, completely nude.
How did
she has slept with half of the MCU comic and had Look, she slept with Wolverine and made his ass blush, and you know he's been around the block several times.
Oh my!
Different cars every time in different cars.
You know how hard it is to get a guy who's several hundred years old to blush. Like stutter. She's made Ben Grimm stutter, made Logan blush. Hercules got put to shame. Thor got put to shame. Juggernaut got turned down, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I mean, no,
It was Juggernaut though.
Exactly. Like I'm like, we're not trash diving. We're not trash diving. She classy.
If anything, yeah, she's classy. She knows who she's picking when she do it. You know, I think Juggernaut seen like, well, she's got with all of these. You know, maybe I got shot.
Nah, that ain't how it works. It's not how it work over here.
That's not. Thank you. Levels. There's levels to this.
So we'll start with you, Food. What are your thoughts on episode 4? Yeah. So far, we're in episode 4 of She-Hulk. What's your thoughts?
I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I'm a big DC fan, so I didn't really get into the Marvel comics. So I was like,
I forgive you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm getting there though, but I have been truly enjoying it. Like the fourth wall breaking. Like for me, I haven't seen anything like that since Deadpool. Mm-hmm. And so seeing that,
and she was doing it before Deadpool.
Thank you.
Well, hey,
that's
but the thing. I've been thoroughly enjoying She-Hulk, the fourth wall breaking, the comedy of it, and then the comedy not overshadowing the plot, like what they're trying to explore, and not overshadowing her as a character either. I also like the fact that they put Bruce in it for a little bit, but then they just quickly went ahead and scooted him out.
Sent him to
let
space.
far away.
We might just get that Universal deal might be expiring, so we might get a Hulk movie finally.
Hey, I'm for it. I
would like that.
Yeah. I'd like to see it.
So, Ralph, what you think?
Honestly, I liked it. Except it was a lot of controversy that people was trying to stir up with Megan twerking, or I guess you'll call it twerking. With She-Hulk.
How can you get mad?
You can't be mad at that. I just don't understand how you get mad at that. Like,
it's like
I did not understand.
It's like I hate Megan. Is that who?
What?
Like, did you not hear what Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson said about Megan?
Right.
He did.
He was bow down. I'm like, come on. No,
and it's the end credit scene. Like, it's not like they overshadowed the whole episode.
No.
It was the end credit scene. Like, come on,
should
guys.
have the people that had a problem with it should have the same reaction that Jen's boss had. He just seen it and it was like,
go about your business. Nobody's in here. Nobody asked you to comment. Nobody
she got me a high profile client. I don't give a damn what.
Thank you. She's bringing in this money. What is the problem?
Now, I will say it's going to be interesting to see if they continue to bring her in for more, outside of She-Hulk. Will she continue to be a part of the MCU?
Yeah, like as far as needing some lawyer-ish type.
Yeah, because we do have Daredevil as that lawyer figure as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how, where else can she be thrown into as a little tidbit of, let's throw in Megan into Daredevil, because we are getting a long Daredevil series.
Yeah, yes, the longest Disney Plus series. Yes.
So
I don't know. I feel like they threw in Meg for shits and giggles, and I was for it.
Yeah.
But going forward, okay, y'all let Megan do her thing, but it fit for She-Hulk.
Yeah.
It
does. It fits her MO. It just look, even Alicia said, she's like, mad nerd. Stan Lee will be turning his grave. Stan Lee created Stripperella.
1,000%.
I'm like, oh man, Ryan, what are your thoughts?
I wanted to know if Meg is going to pursue an acting career. Where should I sign up to watch it? I'm just saying, I vibe with her. I was like, I haven't watched She-Hulk, but that literally put it on my radar. I was like, okay, is Meg Thee Stallion developing an acting career? I would love to see that.
I would be mad at it.
In the words of Monique, I would like to see it.
I would like.
I'm not mad at that.
I feel like that's the appropriate reaction. It's like, huh? You said Megan Thee Stallion is shaking her behind. I must watch the show now.
Like it's one of them things people named Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes, right. It's like one of them things you see all the time, and yet you don't get tired of seeing it. It's just
it's timeless.
How many times have you played that clip?
Yes, I missed the part. I missed that one part.
I'm sorry.
I missed that one part. I was walking my dog in the pool.
I was watching my vacuum. Can you do that again?
Oh man, Will, what are your thoughts on She-Hulk?
Hey man, I'm loving the show. Low key, we need to keep an eye out about Wong, because Wong is too. For a man that apparently used to work at Target, he has no clue or respect for how the rest of the regular world works. He just wants to banish people to the mirror dimension. He's just kidnapping people out of prison. Like, Wong, relax. There are rules over here. The rest of us got rules we got to respect.
Wait, but when you seen what happened when they did that trial for Emil Blonsky, and he's like, so you've created a girl. He was just like, bye.
Gotta go. See you when I see you.
He's a real one right there. I like him. He's a real one.
That's the new Homer Simpson meme when he disappeared in the bush.
He was like, oh, laws. I don't know nothing about
What's that?
I liked in this last episode that his only like human like pastime is him sitting down and watching Sopranos.
Sopranos and This Is Us. Yeah. I'm like,
yes.
What?
He hasn't had time to catch up on anything. He's been busy trying to keep the world from imploding.
Wow, I understand what Will is saying, because when Strange came back, there was a hole in the sanctum and it was snow in there. And what was Wong doing? I'm going to Comitage. I'm going to win some prize money.
Listen, whether he started it or not, Wong ain't got time for it. He's out.
He was like, where's the people that he was like, somebody else to clean it. I'm worried about something. Somebody's got to pay the light bill. Light bill, there's a hole in the roof. You don't need any lights.
Hey, he did have those people in the sanctum sweeping up that snow.
Yeah, he did.
Like, bro, we can't magic this away right here.
What?
I got shovels and gloves.
Let me just send this back.
It's all part of the training.
Oh my goodness.
If you can't sling
magic later.
If you can't sling ring it away, you gotta do it old school.
Right. Oh man, Karen, thoughts on She-Hulk?
I am in love. I'm very happy with what they're doing. It is such an improvement from the last two female-led shows, movies. I'm extremely happy with what they're doing. It's not where it should be, but this is where they should have been starting. This should have been their jumping off point. Mm-hmm. Captain Marvel, Black Widow, meh. This is the level that I'm looking for. This is the foundation they need to work up from. So I'm satisfied for now.
I think the problem with Black Widow was it was too late.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, because we really wanted a Black Widow film, and we got it too late. You know, this could have been the bridge, and I can't remember what happened, but this could have been the bridge between Civil War and I can't remember Winter Soldier. I want to say,
yeah,
this could have been that little bridge right there, and that's where it fitted. That's exactly where it fit at, and I'm just like, it's fun to watch. Don't get me wrong, because we got Yelena,
yeah,
you know, and Red Guardian, and so it was fun to watch. It was just like, man, it's kind of hard to really get into it like we want because she's gone, right?
Yeah, like you already know you gave up the goods already. Like, what am I here for?
Like we know what happened. Like,
I mean, I even had a thought, you know, after I seen it like the first two, 3 times, that I said, you know what? Now that there are other widows out there, this would be an amazing point for somebody to be the catalyst for causing something to go down between the Widows and the Dora. I'm still waiting for that fight. You know?
Oh, that's gonna be
my God.
And then, until they realize, like, oh no, we're on the same side type of situation, you know. But yeah, like that would have been an amazing face-off. Just an amazing
You
face-off.
just gave me an idea. I'm supposed to be cosplaying at Comic-Con as a Dora, and a friend of mine is doing Yelena. I think we're gonna have to coordinate something.
Look at that. Look how God.
Look at God.
Oh man. D23 happened this weekend. We got a lot of news, but we're gonna do a quick little trailer for at least one of them. So here we go. And let's start that off.
For years, you've been avoiding Earth. But I have called for your help plenty of other times, and you've been pretty content to let those calls go straight to voicemail.
Yeah, well, this is different. How much do you know about your security detail?
What do you mean, how much do I know about him?
Fury, we're gonna be very careful now.
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us.
This is just the beginning.
This is my war alone. And I'm the last person standing between them and what they really want. And what is that?
Disney Plus is giving us Secret Invasion. I didn't know how they were going to go about doing this. This is giving me Winter Soldier vibes.
Yeah. I saw this and I was like, we getting into the real shit now.
Yeah, baby. Let's get dirty.
It's some real shit.
So now all that time he's been up in that ship taking his vacation, he's like, I can't believe I got to go back to this dust ball.
Get it?
Yes.
After all this shit.
Motherfucker.
Right. All right, let's go with it. Obviously, this is not the same type of Secret Invasion that we've seen in the comics, where that involved a double of every hero.
Yeah.
And that left a lot of eyes and ears in the air, like who is who and how and whatever. And for those who are listening and watching and don't know what Secret Invasion is, this happened back in early 2000.
Yeah.
And in the early mid 2000s, somewhere around there. And the Skrull had taken over the Earth, and they only found out because Spider-Woman was stabbed, and it was a Skrull. Which led Nick to say, I knew something was happening. We've been infiltrated. We don't know who is who. We don't know how long anyone's been gone or anything. You had you had two Spider-Men running around, two Luke Cages, two Captain Marvels. You had a double of everybody, and it wasn't wearing the same suit neither. You had a Luke that was wearing the 70s outfit, and then you had the Luke wearing the contemporary current look. You had Captain Marvel wearing her old outfit with the unitard, and then you had current Captain Marvel. So you didn't know who was there, how long they'd been gone, or anything. And before you ask, yes, magic didn't work. Wolverine's senses didn't work. And I don't mean like it didn't work. It's like the Skrulls had figured out a way to fool everyone by pretty much brainwashing even the Skrulls who were impersonating other heroes. Sit that on your bed for a little while. So, lo and behold, by the time this whole thing was all said and done, because Norman Osborn was pretty much running the camp. Yes, that Norman Osborn. And in perfect Lex Luthor, Norman Osborn, ultra megalomaniacs fashion, the news chopper caught Norman Osborn taking the killing shot on the Queen Skrull, therefore deading the entire thing, which is how he became Iron Patriot. How people was like, oh, he should be president. And I'm like, oh, God. What?
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes, really.
That's all it takes.
It's amazing how that happens.
America.
America. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But it really did have the reader second guessing, like really second guessing, because you didn't know who was who. And now that we've gotten the Skrulls introduced to us back in Captain Marvel, and we know that there's obviously a faction of Skrulls who are allies, there's obviously a faction of Skrulls who are not, for several reasons, you know, and that's going to be wait to be seen. I'm actually excited for this. I'm actually excited for this limited series for next year. People were a little upset by D23 Expo this year because I did a TikTok earlier, so go back, check it out. They were more excited about, they were thinking that they were going to get Fantastic Four casting. They were thinking that they were going to get mentions of X-Men. I would have put all this to rest. We're getting X-Men. However, they're not, just not now. We're not getting them right now because they have to wait for those contracts for those actors to expire. Because if they decided to make one in 2023, let's just say that means whatever character they decided to use, with probably the exception of Hugh Jackman, they would have to use James Marsden as Cyclops, January Jones as Emma Frost. This is why we got Patrick Stewart as Professor X, which nobody had a problem with. But this is why we got him in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. He still had a contract, you know, to still play that character. So they're waiting for that to come down and say, okay, boom, now we can move forward. I'm in no rush, because when you start rushing the product, that's when the product starts looking
bad.
That's when you get DC.
That's when you get DC. That's when you get DC.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
And this is not really a whole slight towards DC, but it's like, DC, pay attention, you know, see what's going on here.
Follow the plan.
It's all follow the plan, trust the process. Secret Invasion. What are everybody's thoughts? We'll start with Ryan.
I was one of the people that was disappointed with D23, and this was the one trailer that made me go, I like this. This was like one of the few things that made me go, I will definitely, like, not on no, I'm gonna check it out, knowing I'm not going to watch it. I'm gonna just rewatch another anime. No, I'm actually going to watch this. This actually looks really good. I've always loved seeing Nick Fury. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it.
All right.
Plus,
Ralph.
I'm glad that you did a background, because I didn't know what the lore of Secret Invasion was either.
Oh, yeah. Man on the wall, Chris Fury. That's what I do. Ralph.
Anything that Samuel Jackson plays, I'm there.
And you know what? I'm not mad at you.
No question asked.
That's true. That's true. Me and Kira talked about it before. The man did Snakes on a Plane.
Yes.
And I'll watch it again.
We ask no questions, but we ask no questions.
So it works. It just works. So I'm for it. I'm with you.
But I'm ready. I was expecting this to more so be a movie, but I am interested to see how this is going to play out on Disney Plus. because Marvel has been giving us pretty long movies. Like they was trying to give us a 3-hour movie, which I was gonna sit for. I was gonna need like a little 15 intermission. I was gonna sit through it.
That's my second petition.
That's hustle right there. That's hustle.
But I am gonna be excited to see how many episodes are they gonna put towards Secret Invasion, because they did not reveal that. They did not.
Mm-mm.
I think that might. I think, and this is just me. I think this might be the show that tests past the 9 episode theory. I think this might go like, let's try it for 10. Let's tell this story in 10 and see what happens. Because Daredevil is an 18 episode. That's basically a pilot season.
I'm sorry. What is how many? I'm just hearing this now. What?
Yeah.
It's 18.
Daredevil is an 18 episode series. Daredevil Born Again will be 18 episodes. It's a pilot season for most shows.
I'm gonna just go lay down. I'm gonna just go lay down now.
And see, and they're playing, and this is where people get a little upset because they're like, oh, I'm a binge it. I'm like, Disney's smart. There's like, no, we want you to come back because even though we're done with one show, we got another one coming down the pipe. So we want you to stick around. We want you to stay around.
You're gonna get
that subscription money.
You're gonna get that subscription. And you're gonna keep
around
that
long term.
And you're gonna keep that subscription.
Right. Like, because even now, Netflix is playing with that idea of like, we might just go episode to episode. I'm like, you think? Because you're kind of falling behind the ball right now.
Yeah.
It only took 10 years for y'all to figure that out. Jesus.
They've been in debt for all 10 years.
For real.
I mean, I feel like Netflix was going strong. I think the issue with Netflix was like, you guys can't put out like a bomb series and then, not putting anything else out for the next 2-3 years. Like, come on now.
The last good series was Arcane, and that's how old now?
Yeah. I mean, I was this close. I was this close to not giving a damn about Stranger Things season 4. This close.
Yeah.
That I was just like, I get it. I was like, I get it. The pandemic stopped you guys from doing a lot of stuff, but dang, that was 2 years. Now y'all keep talking about it. I'm like, yeah, when is it coming out? I don't. Thank God it was bomb as hell. I was like, oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm ready. Give me my final 5th season so we can knock this out the park, But like you said, they get a lot of shows on Netflix and they shut them down. Like they'll do a season, 2-3 years later, we're giving you the 3rd season of Lost in Space and we're going to cancel it. I'm like, hell, I don't even care anymore.
You wasted your money again.
DC is one. He's like, and this is why I'll never buy Netflix. That's they will never get my money.
No matter how many times they threaten charging us.
Right. You can't share your password. Look.
Yeah, sure.
Watch. Just because Day Shift was watchable and it was fun to watch. Oh my God. Poop, what do you think about the Secret Invasion?
I felt the same as you. This gave me Winter Soldier vibes. I was like, yo, this is some real shit right here. Like, I mean, I feel like they had to. It's Sam Jack. You can't play with Sam Jack like that with the Disney Plus show. But I, like you, Chris, I am interested to see how they're going to do Secret Invasion because I won't say most, but some of the characters that were in the original storyline, they're gone.
Yeah.
So it's really like, how are you guys going to play this out with the Skrulls taking over? What major heroes, if any, are involved?
Yeah, because all I'm seeing, all we see is Talos. His wife is probably around, which that's always fun to watch. Because I think about the Spider-Man Homecoming. That's always fun to watch. Or Spider-Man Far From Home. That's always fun to watch. So I know Talos is in there because he's in there. Obviously, Morgan. What's his name? Freeman.
Martin Freeman.
He's in there. I seen a glimpse of him, so he's in there. So I'm like, oh, okay. He's getting around.
They got they got Daenerys in there.
Yeah, so it's like they're getting around. So I'm like, y'all got something special brewing, and it's really it's building into something really powerful. Like, I honestly think that this is going to be the show that, next to Loki, changes a lot of stuff. Like, Loki changed a lot of stuff for the multiversal stuff.
Right.
Secret Invasion is going to change a lot of stuff for like the thriller spy stuff going forward. So like anything like Thunderbolts, which they announced, the Contessa. The team up for Thunderbolts.
Half of them got the same powers.
I was not expecting that. You know, I was not expecting that team up. You know, I wasn't expecting Taskmaster to be there at all. Because I'm like, I thought Taskmaster was like done, but apparently not. Bucky, was not expecting Bucky to be on this squad.
No.
Which is funny to me because U.S. Agent is on this squad. So and I'm like, you put them two on there, you do realize Bucky wanted the door to wipe the floor with this dude, right? Like, that's gonna be funny. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing that as well.
It gave me Suicide Squad vibes.
You said it.
Like,
you said it.
Like, you're putting all these people, like, you said it, U.S. Agent and Bucky, we know y'all got beef. Y'all got beef. Like,
ain't no question. That's beef. It ain't no, oh no, it was an accident. No, that's beef. That's
Bucky bringing beef to the cookout. What you bring? I got beef.
He's probably going to be the last one on the squad or the first one on the squad, and they bring him in there. He's like, you know what? I'm out of here. I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
This dude, let me call Sam up.
I'm interested to see what they do with them, though, because like I said, half of them got the same powers. Like, it reminded me of that Family Guy cut when they were interviewing Black Widow. What can you do? Oh, I can kick. Oh, can anybody else do not kick?
I can't.
Oh my god.
Yo, you ain't right. You so mean.
I told you they was gonna fit in. Will, what's your thoughts on Secret Invasion?
Hey, listen, man. Listen, I wrote a trailer write-up for another site called Pure Fandom. So, like, this was my favorite trailer, maybe save for a certain Little Mermaid from D23. And what y'all was talking about things getting real and getting serious. Look, like, how we're rolling into this is Wakanda Forever, and then Quantumania, where Kang first appears, and then Secret Invasion. I think Marvel is setting us up for things to get very nasty over the next few months.
Yeah. That term of getting past Endgame and recovering, that ain't gonna last long at all.
Yeah, right. Oh, this phase has no direction. It's just too silly. Like, it's about to get real. It's about to get real very soon.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for it.
That's what I was waiting for.
Because right now we just have pieces of a puzzle and we don't know how they fit.
We got the corner pieces.
Yeah, I feel like we got
the corner pieces.
Got edges.
The corner pieces.
When I saw the lineup for Phase 5, I said, okay, tears will be shed, hearts will be broken.
I'm for it. Yes. Not the tears shed and the hearts broken, but let's wait. Look, Endgame and Infinity War were emotional roller coasters. Thank God from not Far From Home, but No Way Home. Thank God for No Way Home, because if we didn't get 3 Spider-Man, I don't know what the fuck we was gonna do.
Iron Man was my favorite character. I teared up watching that movie.
Oh yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Chills,
and all the feels.
Yeah, and like the scene from Endgame, which we never got, but it actually happened. I want to say at the MTV Movie Awards, and Robert Downey Jr. gets his popcorn trophy, and the cast is there, and they all take a knee, and people were asking, and I actually seen that video today when they were talking about it. They were like, "Why did they do that?" And I'm like, "There's a scene in Endgame that we didn't get where Tony dies, and every last one of the heroes takes a knee because it's a Warriors thing. They took a knee, and that's what they did at this award show. They all took a knee, and it was just that thing. And that movie, damn.
Yeah.
Take your time, Fury. Take your time.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. That shit was harsh. Yeah, right. Give me that Negro spiritual, because that was. There was some moments.
That was heavy.
Oh my God. Just when you were just like, yeah, they're like, oh, and then Peter comes back and the King comes back, and I'm like, yes, yeah. Whoa, wait a minute, hold on. We won.
Man down.
We won, Mr. Stark.
And then when they show the close up of me, I'm like, oh, that's you
that's
don't come
bad.
back, man.
It was Tussin or ginger ale in the world that's gonna fix that.
It was one of those moments when it was like, no, like we all see Iron Man with the stones, and we're like, oh yeah. Then it's like, oh no.
Take it off. Take it off.
No.
I'm like, the suit will protect him. The suit will shit. It didn't protect him.
Nope.
Wife is leaning over to me. She's like, is he? I'm like, give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I need a moment, please. I'm trying to process. I got to see this more than once. Oh my God. Kira, Secret Invasion.
I have a lot of theories. One of them, it starts with Doctor Strange in my head.
Okay.
Is a Skrull. He is a Skrull. He be doing wrong shit. He been doing weird shit. He been doing shit that's been out of character since they got back. I don't even know. I can't even tell you when he got back. He been off. Homie has been off for no reason. He's been acting funny.
That's interesting now.
Hey.
And and they got to they got to slowly peel back some of these people out of the goddamn MCU, and he would be a good place to start.
Yeah.
Right. That
we didn't see any of the Avengers, not even like in a past tense type of sense in this trailer. We didn't see anybody new in this trailer. I am gravely concerned. And I think that's part of the reason why this phase has been so fucked up.
Everybody's girls. Everybody's girls.
That's just me. I hope that's what it is, because I will forgive all of phase 4 if that's what it is. But I'm with it. I can't wait for Secret Invasion because I need them to explain themselves.
Well, yeah, because we know that, like, we don't know how long Fury's been gone, but we know his ass been gone. You've been gone an obscene amount of time, my friend.
Like on some, and for what? For nothing to be changed. Like, what are you doing anyway?
He was like, were you really tired of these motherfuckers? Was that it? Was that what it was? You know, because it's like he was like, I need a break.
He said, I've been through a lot of shit, but turning me into a Rillo pack, that's the that's the line right there.
She said, so Alicia Redmond says, Doctor Strange is and has always been an egomaniac. He's totally acting like himself.
Yes, there are certain things, certain baseline characteristics that make him an egomaniac, but not to the point where he just doesn't give a fuck and wants to see the world burn. Like Doctor Strange in my head, the original Doctor Strange would have absolutely said, let me write you a letter to MIT and get you in there. He's a doctor. He's one of the best fucking doctors on the planet. That wasn't the first thing that popped into his head. Not a phone call to somebody else, Peter. Not a phone call. Not how about Pepper Potts? Why don't you ask Pepper, the person who is the wife of your mentor? None of that popped into your head first. You went straight to magic.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just saying.
See, now we see why Wong decided to go do the fight match. Because he's like, you know what's strange? Every time I talk to you, you just do. You know what? I'm gonna go make me some money.
I'm just saying. I said it first. I just want to say I said it first. That's it.
She saw Dr. Strange being sympathetic and said, "Oh hell no, who is
Miss Neal bullshit. You ain't trying to fake me out. I seen you coming."
He's like, the last time this shit happened, y'all disappeared. Let me get the fuck out of here.
See, I'm just saying that's my
okay. Wong, I'm sorry, Wong. You're right. The last time some shit went left, folks disappeared. You got stuck with a house that you didn't want, and holes in the roof. But I get it now. I see why you wanted to just go to the fight club. I get it. You was just like, you know what? I'm gonna live for myself. I'm gonna do what I want to do. So I get it now.
Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe he's got Abomination fighting because he is one of the strongest fighters that can take out the Hulk, and maybe the Hulk is a little funky looking too. Maybe Wong knows something's up.
Wong is like, none of y'all some bitches is acting right. Since y'all got back.
Something not right with that one.
Something made me right.
Like, I'm gonna leave for a while until y'all figure this out.
This ain't for me.
This ain't for me. He said, Dr. Strange apologized. Never. Oh man. We're gonna bounce over real quick because I want to congratulate and give this woman her flowers. Why they never got them to before, I don't know. But congratulations to Sheryl Lee Ralph finally getting an Emmy.
My almost cousin.
Yes.
Almost cousin. Oh, love that woman.
Woman is massively talented. How she never got one before, I don't know. Zendaya picks up her second Emmy win. Quinta Brunson picks up her Emmy win.
She got money.
Yeah, right. Lizzo, she got her Emmy. We're talking about somebody just really putting some stuff to shame right now. But congratulations to all those sisters for getting their wins. Well deserved, well earned.
Oh yeah.
Black girl magic.
For real. All day long. Like I felt that. I was like, oh, did we just take over the award shows now? Finally? Finally?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
This is nice.
I saw one and then I saw the rest of them. And I was like, oh.
Right.
Y'all get one? Y'all get one?
Now?
We always get that courtesy award. It's like, okay.
Right.
Or
like Keenan was hosting and he teamed up with Kale and one of the skits. I'm like, yo, wait a minute. What's going on? Did Melanin take over the Emmys?
Are we having a Black Renaissance? What is this?
I know we showing up in fantasy shows and everything. Like we got a new Little Mermaid.
Hey,
oh my god.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm looking forward to this. The trailer they keep showing where she's singing. One, her and her sister have fantastic voices.
Oh yeah, she was.
They don't sing.
They was singing.
They sang.
They sang.
And you could tell because when she hits that note and she puts a little extra, you be like, yo, you ain't have to do that.
She put a little church on it.
You ain't have to do that.
I'm glad
goosebumps. You did.
She about to put the rest of them to shame.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm like, oh, we doing that now. Yes.
It's getting to that.
It's getting to that point.
Yeah.
We are getting it is the Black Renaissance. We're taking over.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Remember, what was it last year, December 21st? We were supposed to get our superpowers, and it looked like we just took over everything. It was like they don't belong. They don't need to be elves. Watch us. They don't need to be the watch us. We don't need to be in Bridgerton. Watch us. You know. It was just like the Queen of England died. We were like, who?
If it's not Beyonce, I don't care.
Not Beyonce.
It's not Beyonce, I don't care.
Queen Latifah.
Like,
oh yeah,
I was that little video.
I legit thought it
died. It was like Latifah, no. Beyonce, no. Alicia, no. Who? England. They were like the Queen of England. They was like Adele.
Not Adele for the Queen of England.
Oh my god! So I'm like, yo, this is that trailer. I'm really looking forward to this. What I've noticed Disney doing is that they take a lot of their some of their older properties and they flip them and do like these live actions, and they actually are getting over pretty well. You know, Beauty and the Beast is good. Oh no, we don't talk about Lion.
I'll give them the villain movies have been top tier. I don't know what it is about the villain movies, but they have been over the top.
I can tell you what it is about the villain movies. Because we're older and we can understand what the villain goes through.
No, for real. I was watching Maleficent and I was like, you cut my wings off and you didn't invite me to the baby shower?
Ma'am, sir, no. We're not doing that in this house.
It is Angelina Jolie because Angelina was probably the best thing out of Eternals. Let's face it.
Hey.
Yeah. I love Angelina.
Least lines, most presence. That's just what it was.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't remember who I am, but I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Figure it out later. Move and smooth with it too.
Ass whooping first, questions later.
Right. So, but yeah, I agree. It's something about Cruella, Maleficent. They are really Melissa McCarthy's Ursula.
I have a problem. I'm
a hold because see, I actually like Melissa McCarthy. She's hilarious.
That's cute.
I've seen her.
I have a problem. I'm a hold. First of all, that should have been Queen Latifah's part, and everybody in this room knows it.
I kept thinking that. I'm like, because I seen that played. I seen that live action one, and I'm like, poor unfortunate souls. Yes, I do know it. I've watched a lot of Disney. Don't judge me. There's nothing wrong with the music. Get over yourself. I like a good musical, damn it. I mean, DC listen to Hamilton all the damn time. There's nothing wrong with a good musical.
Enjoys a good musical. It didn't seem to have range.
Former theater kid here.
Oh,
musicals all day.
Look, Peter Griffin hired a whole band to watch him walk around and give him his own theme music. Come on now. So it's okay. What was I before I went on my tangent?
Melissa McCarthy.
McCarthy. So yeah, I would have. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I like to see what she's bringing to the table. Is it going to be a balance between the comedy and the evil, I guess, or is it going to be a little more serious? I don't know. Trust the process. I gotta trust the process.
I hope she balances. It's like it's Ursula. Like,
yeah.
Ursula just has that personality. It's like that. She's that sassy, that sneaky type. And
I can see her doing that. I can actually see her doing that.
Well,
Ursula has big body drag queen energy.
Hey,
baby.
I was not expecting that.
Baby.
That was very specific but semi-accurate.
If you come up to New York City and you don't go to, oh my god, I'm forgetting the name of the drag show place. There is one drag queen who is, I don't care. They are Ursula. They are Ursula from the top of the spiky white tips of their hair to the lips, all the way down to the black. That is Ursula. You can't tell me nothing. Ursula is a drag queen, and it's fine. That is absolutely fine.
I'm surprised one hasn't done it yet. And then maybe they have. You know,
as a drag queen?
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Lips. That's the name of the place. Lips in New York City. If you actually,
I'm looking at a picture of Ursula from the cartoon movie, and I'm just that always gave me. I'm like, that's a lot of red lipstick. It's just a lot of, and that's why it's giving me drag queen.
It's the queen.
There it is.
Yeah,
it makes sense now. There it is.
You know, Disney was always trying to sneak some stuff into the movies that we ain't understand as children. They put a whole drag queen as the villain of that movie. We ain't know. We ain't know no better.
They cover it. They hide it. They hide it beneath the songs.
Oh my God. They brought you in. Now you just bobbing and be like, yo, wait, what happened?
We just seen a mass murder, but here's the song.
We just seen a dog die. That ain't what happened, but here's the song.
Here's the song.
Oh, don't stop crying. Hi, show tunes. Yay.
Like happy times. I'm like, wait, didn't somebody just die? No, they didn't. They didn't die.
Don't forget, but just sing through the tears, baby. This is life.
Oh man, we're gonna cut to a quick commercial break. We're gonna come back with our guests, the Blerd Mob Podcast.
This just in.
Feeling groggy in the morning? Coffee just can't give you that pep in the step that you're looking for? Try Pop Starts for that great get up and go that adults need. Pop Starts has the vitamin and nutrients that only grown-ups can partake in, and with flavors such as tossed salad and scrambled eggs, and Jack Daniels and Bud Light flavors to start your day or end it. There's nothing better to wake up to unless you count that depressing cubicle job. Well, anyway, try Pop Starts today. Pop Starts is not part of the Kellogg's Corporation. Pop Starts could give you diarrhea. Pop Starts are not found in your local grocery store. Let me tell you. What's that? What was that?
I die every time. I die.
Gets them every time. So here's the beauty of, because me and DC will write our own little funky commercials and just shoot these things. And when I looked, and I'm looking at Ryan and Ralph, and Ralph couldn't even bring his face up. Kira couldn't even keep it together.
It's the one falling down the stairs.
Yeah, it was the man. No, but when the lady hit her head against the wall, I said, "Wait a minute!"
Oh my goodness!
I told you, I'm loaded over here. This is what we do. We have a ton of fun with this stuff. I should show you the other one. You know what?
Wait, I'm not ready.
I'm curious.
I got mute.
You have my interest.
So here we go. Running low on energy, long days and even longer nights. Tired of all the other energy drinks and bars promise you a lot and never delivering? Need to make it through work, but want a product that can keep up with your busy lifestyle? Want no longer? Try Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls. The balls that are so smooth and with a load of nutrients and vitamins to really get you up and bouncing off the walls. Made with all natural ingredients and healthy junk to satisfy even the pickiest eater. Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls are sold everywhere where you buy your junk. And now for those who want that extra kick in the butt, comes Chef's Heavy Duty Chocolate Salty Balls with 120% more caffeine than the leading brand. Disclaimer, this product has not been approved by the FDA or World Health Association. Warning, this product is not intended for consumption by children, elderly people, or women who are pregnant or may become pregnant. You might even get pregnant.
It's a song in the background.
It's the wordplay.
It's a song in the background for me.
Come get these salty balls anywhere you get your junk. What?
Oh my God. This, however, is not one of our mock commercials. I want to thank our new sponsor, Ultimate Wireless, for sponsoring us. The Cleveland Gaming Classic takes place September 24th at the IX Center here in Cleveland, Ohio. If you go to www.ultimate- don't spell the word dash. Some people do that. www.ultimate-wireless.com and sign up for their program. You will get and take a screenshot, shoot it over to me on the IG channel. I will see who the winner is, and I will announce the winners on Thursday, actually on Thursday night show. And you can also give them a follow on at ultimate ULT_wireless_entertainment. And you can get your tickets at the Cleveland Gaming Classic. Also, give us a follow on YouTube. Why not? Blerd's Eye View Podcast on YouTube. Give us a follow. Give us a like. Give us a like. Leave a review. Tell us what you think. We with our guest, the Blerd Mob Podcast. I just left them in stitches. I feel like Saturday Night Live over here when they give you them fake commercials right after the monologue. And
these the
they
commercials
look so
my
damn
grandma
real
tried
too.
to hide me from. These Adult Swim commercials my grandma told me not to watch.
Right.
Yo.
The Adult Swim commercial.
Oh,
Man.
God.
Don't
Oh,
get
that
me
was a good
started.
time. Oh.
Don't get me started. We've had a lot of stuff going on. We've had a lot of stuff in the D23 Expo that there's still more to cover. We've talked about Captain America. We haven't talked about Captain America New World Order. Now, here is something very interesting. If you watch the 4th episode of She-Hulk, and she's going on her Tinder dates, I can't remember her match dates, matcher. One of those dates was very specific to the point that he even mentioned if vibranium, if she's invulnerable and if vibranium can hurt her.
Yes.
And then referred to her as a specimen.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is before the announcement. I thought this would have been a leader. At which point, after D23 Expo, at the Captain America New World Order, they announced Eric, I think his name is Eric Nelson, who was the leader in the Incredible Hulk film with Edward Norton, is coming back as the leader. So I'm like, so whoever, I don't know who this guy is. It could be one of his underlings. I don't know because he was very specific. And if you think about it, when the quote unquote wrecking crew, because yes, that was the wrecking crew that attacked her in the alley, one of them stabbed her with, I thought it was a knife. But then you see once they got in the van, it wasn't a knife. It was supposed to take a sample. And he had a ski mask on. Which leads me to believe, I'm like, it must be you. It's got to be you. So, yeah, I thought it would have been the leader. No, not the variant. I think they're going to leave the variants up to Loki. They're going to leave the variants up to Loki. But I think this is something going on that might tie into that. It might be one of the leaders' underlings. Who knows?
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, because why not? And for the mark, I'm actually glad the wrecking crew looks like a bunch of nobodies.
It gave me the what's the gang from Hawkeye?
Oh my God!
They
The sweatsuit mob. The sweatsuit mob.
Tracksuit mob. That's what it gave.
Tracksuit mafia. Yo, yeah. I'm just like, I'm glad they're not these huge, burly threats to Thor as they're made to look in the comics. Because the one guy who has the hat on and he kept like, what are you doing, dude? You look like a fool. Stop doing that. Stop waving your head about. Look like damn weeble wobble. He looked crazy. He looked crazy. Yeah, Will. Yeah, he said, yeah, how they did it was brilliant. I'm glad they did it that way. It was quite hilarious. So much news to come out from D23, but let me say this. I'm not disappointed in what we got. I'm glad that we're living in an age where we get so much of this type of content that there was a time we didn't. And when we did get something, it was trash. And we just had to swallow it. Here, eat this. I'm like, what? I don't want that. How kids don't want them carrots because make them and make them do like that. Yeah. You gotta eat them. That's all you make them do. That's how you sound them kids. You know how to get them babies them carrots and peas. And so I'm glad that we have an abundance to pick from.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it ties together how it's supposed to be in the way it ties together. Because if you're a comic book reader like ourselves, it's hard to you figure like it's always this stuff. Like there was a time Wolverine was on everybody's fucking team, like literally. Like there was an actual joke put in there. Like he was on the Avengers team at one point. He says, "Yeah, I gotta go to a meeting with the X-Men. I gotta go." So he couldn't be in that battle. He had to be in another. you know. So was that the Purge? What was that?
I hate you.
I hate you.
Oh, you heard that?
That was the damn Werewolf by Night. That's what
Let's go into it. So yeah, Will says, yeah, some new MCU fans don't know the long winters of the 90s. Woo, there was some long winters.
Boy.
The sweet summer children, yes.
That is my favorite phrase to use on people.
The long winters of
oh, you sweet summer child.
oh my goodness. There was a lot. We had to deal with a lot, and the Clone Saga was one of them. I choose not to remember that time with Spider-Man's life. It was very hard to stomach. It was just and even harder to explain. Yeah, he says yes. That was. He says yeah. Hold on. He says yes. That was the Purge. I guess they found out that December 21st thing was actually overarching and that everybody's involved now.
They had enough. The Emmys was the tipping point.
They were just like, they're taking everything from us. But yeah, we're getting a new Cap. We're getting the Leader coming back. We're getting 18-episode Daredevil series. Yes, Charlie Cox is Daredevil. Yes, Vincent D'Onofrio is back as Kingpin. We're getting Echo finally. They showed the Marvels trailer. Somebody actually had an audio clip up. It sounds like it's going to be really something like intense. I want to see how this plays out because they haven't even begun to release a lot of trailers because this is Marvel and Disney. They know how to pepper this stuff out. They know how to keep you going. I want some more. Ta. You gotta wait.
Feed the line.
Right.
Just feed the line, right? So, but like I say, trust the process. So I'm in no rush because we're still in the middle of She-Hulk. So and once that's over, we are getting Andor. We're getting Andor after that. So we have content.
Yeah.
More than enough content. And if you haven't seen any of these past MCU shows or Star Wars shows, go watch them. Please go watch. Please watch What If. For the love of God, watch What If.
Yeah.
See why Chadwick got that posthumous Emmy Award. Because Jesus Christ,
loved it.
It was a thing of beauty in the fact that it was just like, did you write these lines because you already knew? Because shit.
Yeah.
Next to Tony dying, this shit. Like, what is going on here? What, you left us with this, Jim?
I just finished paying my therapist bill.
Right. like this is what Peter Parker feels like every time he's thinking about his Uncle Ben. He's got to think about those lines. They're like, oh, Jesus Christ. All right, I'll get up and keep in the fight. But yeah, we got a lot of news of that. We got more House of Dragon coming because good Lord, the fucking Targaryens.
Y'all look like the Targaryens ain't always been nasty. Come on, now.
Let me say.
Let's get into it real quick.
Let me say this. I feel Daenerys caught us by surprise trying to sleep with her nephew. She did.
Her brother used to.
Ma'am.
Look, if you didn't read the books, then it was just like, why are you so hell bent on trying to sleep with your nephew? And then we get
Fire and Blood.
then we get to Fire and Blood, and it's just like, oh yeah, we do this. This.
He's like, what y'all looking at us funny for? What, y'all don't do this? Maybe you should try it.
It's Rhaenyra. They said we caught you in the brothel with your uncle. What?
I mean, but real talk, whose uncle hasn't taken them to a strip club? I'm just saying, is different. It's just different out in Westeros. It's just a little
Oh my
different.
god! I'm like
Westeros, Alabama.
I'm saying.
He says Targaryens are just the Lannisters without a filter, no fucks given. I'm like, damn. I'm like, and then you look at the only black family on there. I'm like, I'm mad at y'all because y'all tried to marry off y'all little baby, your daughter who's like 8. I'm like, you sick fuck.
It's worse because it was the black man's idea. Like,
yeah, that's what made it bad. I'm just like,
there was no woman.
We was all like, I'm like, yes, we got some black people, and they were like, he did what? Oh,
this how y'all represent us?
Like, I know we asked for this, but we didn't ask for this.
We didn't ask for this.
Yes. Ask for this part.
We don't do
just
that.
Just gonna shit on the name, right? Just that's them barbecues and be like, you know what? Come, they can come, but they just got to get a plate and leave because this is weird shit,
Just take his plate outside.
Take his plate outside. That's that family member that done pissed everybody off. They sitting by themselves on the porch.
I'm just
out there talking trash. That's why your mama don't talk to me because of this. No, your mama don't talk to you because you full of shit. That's what they like. Oh my god, I'm like, you know that Tyra Banks meme. You're like, we were voting for you. We were rooting for you.
No,
we were
real.
all rooting for you.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Betrayed.
I'm like, damn, we were that's damn close. Thank God for Rings of Power. Jesus Christ.
I know things got fishy.
Yeah.
When they didn't go home.
Yeah.
It got too late and they still didn't go home. I said, oh no.
Right. The only smart thing he did was like he was watching the rest of them get drunk. He was like, y'all ain't catching me like that. Y'all gave me hell when y'all was sober. I can just imagine if I got lit with y'all. Oh my god, what did he say? Oh no, he said Westeros was like Deliverance with dragons. Oh my god.
Wow.
The Bravos and the Free Cities was watching like we don't go there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, we wrapping this up.
Well,
how do we wrap this up off of House of Dragons? I don't know. Watch me. We want to thank our new sponsor, Ultimate Wireless. You can win 2 tickets to the Cleveland Gaming Classic September 24th at the IX Center. Just follow the Cleveland Gaming or follow Ultimate Wireless by going to their website, signing up for their site. Also, you can follow them on IG, which is ULT_wireless_ENT. Give them a follow. Shoot me a screenshot on the Blerd and send it over to Blerd's Eye View on IG as well. And I will be sure to pick a winner or two to come to the Cleveland Gaming Classic this September. That's in just a couple weeks. So come check this out. Big gaming convention. You don't want to miss that. I will be there checking out the scene. Probably doing a show. I don't know. It's gonna be a wild one. I want to thank our guest, the Blerd Mob Podcast. Tell everybody where they can find you guys.
Go ahead, let them know, Ralph.
All right. Let me clear my voice.
There you go.
Because you had me cracking up. Not gonna lie. But you guys can find us on Instagram at the Blerd Mob Pod. You guys can find us on TikTok and Facebook at the Blerd Mob Podcast. And you guys can find us on Twitter at the Blerd Mob.
There it is. Kira.
Yes, sir. Hi. All right. So you can find me on the Instagrams. I'm at Roomful of Blerds. I also have a cute little podcast called Child of Mandalore. I talk about the history of Mandalore prior to anything that's going on right now. I did it first. Disney, mind your business. And I also am on Fanbase. I can't remember the name right now, but every Saturday at 9:00, I have an audio room called Roomful of Blerds, and we talk about all things Blerd.
It is.
Yeah.
Right. Will.
Yes, sir. Twitter, TikTok, and IG. You can find me at Mayhem Media, MAYEHEM Media.
Yeah, right. Guess where you can find me, people? Damn near everywhere. Damn near everywhere. IG, go to the IG, you go to Blerd's Eye View, and you can find the link tree in the bio. Obviously, that will be there, but it will send you to all the socials where you can find yours truly, Chris Fury. And if you go to Facebook, Blerd's Eye View Podcast, mind you, everyone, if you're watching, go to the one that has the all capital letters. The other one's the old page. Zuckerberg's taking too long.
A damn robot.
Right. You can also listen to the Blerd's Eye View podcast, Blerd's Reacts and Furies at Reacts and Reviews on Opulence Radio. And you can listen to us on iHeartRadio as well and anywhere else you listen to your podcast. Who do we got? Will just said he just wants to say the Blerd Initiative. I love to see it. Thank you, Will. Speaking of the Blerd Initiative, that floor and that door is still open. I'm still taking POC women and men who love to do and talk about what we just talked about tonight, plus more. And if you'd like to help out on the website, please drop me a line anywhere you see me, because I answer. It's like the bat signal. When you call, I'm answering. Thank you, Will. But once again, thank you to our sponsors, Ultimate Wireless, Opulence Radio, and Gerd Clothing. Thank you for the shout outs. Thank you for hit those likes on the page. Check us out. Get those tickets for the Cleveland Gaming Classic. I want to thank our guest, the Blerd Mob Podcast, for stopping through. Thank you, Will, for joining us. Welcome to the team. Ensign will be watching. I like that. Ensign will be watching. You're the ensign now. All right. It's like I'm running a whole Millennium Falcon over here. Put the gas back in the tank, please. Thank you. Jesus. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in, everybody who's watching. Thank you for the results, or for the for everything actually. Thank everyone for all the comments, joining in the conversation. Tune in this Thursday, where I think Kira, you be joining us this Thursday?
Yes, sir. I will be here on
what
Thursday.
About you, Will? All right. What about you, Will? You be here with us?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I guess it's going to be the trio coming on through. Tracy might be joining us too if she got some time. Yeah. But yeah, we'll be talking to another guest. We'll be talking to Mike Watson, who's running a convention this weekend in Columbus, Ohio. The DKS Icon creator-owned convention, comic book convention. So I'll be going down there as well. I'll be down there on the panel this Sunday. Check us out. So I'm making some moves there. I told y'all not on this train. I don't know what to tell you. But until the next episode, where we do more and talk about more entertainment and geek entertainment as only we can, I want to thank everybody for coming on. Thank you for responding. Thank you for joining in. Remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. This is Chris Fury with his crew in the Blerd Mob Podcast. We are out of here.
Bye.